was in the middle of the summer, and one of the twins called me on the phone, and he said, "Dad, I got invited to Wyoming to hunt for whitetails with Intrepid Outdoors, and they say they've got room for one more spot." And I said, I don't think I can swing it. You know, I'm hunting Illinois. It costs a lot of money. And he says, he said, it's all on us. So we really want you to come. And my wife's name is Joan. She said, "Larry," she said, "pretty soon the boys are going to be asking their boys to go on the hunt, and they're going to be leaving you behind. So you better do it while you can." So I told Jake, okay, sign me up. So from there, it was just pretty much anticipation of hunting whitetails. Come the next morning, Bob says, "Larry, you want to hunt that pond stand again?" I said, "Absolutely." I would sit there for the rest of my life, seeing all the deer life that comes into there. This is the second morning now. Between 20 or 30 deer came in. The fawns were playing in the water, splashing all over the place. 2.5-year-olds and yearling bucks, and there were at least half of the deer were bucks. And then about 8 o'clock, things started to slow down a little bit, and then here comes horns. And I said to Wade, "Okay, I see the horns. I better start getting ready just in case it is a shooter buck." So I get set up. I've got a bipod that I'm working with. I get set up. The deer comes up to the top of the berm of the pond and stands there, and he's a monster. Absolute monster. But as soon as he comes out of the woods, comes up to the top of that berm, and he focuses right in on us. He knew something was up, and he stared at us for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but straight at us. And I'm saying, and I've got the binoculars on him at this point. I'm saying, "Wade, I think he's a clean 8. And this is what we were hunting for, clean 8s. So he finally turned, and we could see that he was a clean 8. But when he turned, he took off. He ran out to about 100 yards, but he's still within sight. Spends a couple minutes out there at 100 yards, turns around and marches right back down to the pond. So here we go, game's on. I get on the stick, got the crossbow, Barnett crossbow, dead on machine. So I knew that if he gave me the shot, I was gonna take him. He dead on his feet and dies right where I shot him after circling around the pond. And Wade and I are just with our jaws just absolutely dropped. You know, how can this all happen so absolutely perfectly? This one's for you, Joan. I know you were down to your last pound of burger in the freezer. Mike, I want to thank you especially for allowing me to hunt on this beautiful piece of property. I'm here with my boys, and there's nothing like a dad being hunting with his boys, and I thank you for that, Mike. I got to tell you a little something though. And before he came in, I was saying to myself, I hope that shooter comes in, but I hope he doesn't give me a shot. Mike, this is especially for you. Because I am having such a good time hunting here. And now my hunt's over and I got 4 more days. What am I gonna do?